Good evening, guys. Hello and welcome back to another Monday evening of racing here with the Tier 1 guys from the Aero League Racing's Gt7 Championship. This obviously is Season 18, Round 3. We're this week at Brands Hatch Circuit. So I think we're going to see a little bit more action this week than we did last week. Obviously we were at the infamous Nordschleife last week, and yeah, it becomes a little bit of a procession, doesn't it? But we did still have some good racing. Obviously the top three managing to break away from the rest of the pack, and that was kind of them positions set. We obviously join the guys here now in practice. Qualifying, obviously we start around 8 PM. We'll have a quick rundown through the standings in just a second. We're still waiting for a few guys obviously to join as well. So Kellen at the moment in that McLaren, he's got the fastest time on the board in this practice session with a 1:23.969. He's actually gone purple for that last sector there as well. But we'll have a quick run down through the standings. So Zico obviously still in first place at the moment in the Mazda RX Vision. He's got 71 points. He's got a 9-point lead over BX Royal in the Jaguar. BX currently on 62 points. Then we have Capel in third place. He's got 51 points. Racing Green hot on Capel's heels with 50 points. Then we have Alessandro in 5th place with 37. We've got Yannick in 6th with 36. Viking Dog, after making an appearance last week, he's currently sat in 7th place with 29 points. Then we've got Kellen in 8th with 28 points. CMP's in 9th with 21 points. We've got Anonyma in 10th with 19. Then we've got Polito in 11th with 16 points. We've got Auto Ration in 12th with 15 points. Then we've got Astro with 14. Tintin in 14th with 10. We've got Perry in 15th with 9 points. And then we've got Catfish in 16th place, obviously reserve driver at the moment on 9 points. In fact, no, he's on 0 points. So very, very close indeed coming into this third round. I think Zico's going to be wanting to try and extend the lead that he currently has over BX, but BX has been looking very fast indeed in that Jaguar. Obviously Viking Dog as well. Viking Dog was absolutely rapid, wasn't he, in the Mazda. Actually taking a win, I think it was, wasn't it, in one of the races. Let me just recheck. So yeah, Viking Dog in week 2 around the Nürburgring Nordschleife. He managed to take the win in the first race, in the sprint race. So that was a great return for Viking Dog, affectionately known as Viking Dong. Oh, Auto Ration, where's Auto Ration going? Where's he gone? Auto Ration he's checking out an interesting part of the track there. I think he might have left his sandwiches. So Kellen's still the fastest time on the board in this practice session at 23.664. Can he carry that into qualifying? Racing Green on a 20... Oh, I can't see his time. Racing Green currently 2 tenths off of Kellen, and then Capel on a 1:24.2. Oh, CMP has managed to put in a decent lap there. Only 500ths off of Racing Green with that one. BX Royal improving on this lap. In fact, where did our championship, well, our reigning champion and our championship leader finish last week? Let's have a look. So Zico was 3rd in the sprint, and he actually won the feature race last week, so GG's to Zico. Coming 2nd in both races the week before. Obviously BX won the sprint, didn't he, in week 1, or round 1. Yannick winning the feature. Was that Yannick's first win in Tier 1 as well? If it was, that's a nice milestone hit there for Yannick. Oh, BX has just put a purple first sector in. He's still purple through the second. Only by a whisker. Oh, and Capel. Has Capel gone faster? No, actually. That's because Kellen is in the pits currently, so his time has come off the board. BX, oh, he was purple. He's actually only personal best through that sector. Can he tie it up towards the end of this lap? Is this going to be a fast one here for BX in this practice session? He's going to show us what pace he's got coming into qualifying. Tucks it nicely into the wall there and crosses the line for 23.5. So only a tenth off of Kellen. Kellen obviously on a 23.4. Racing Green back out there. I think he's going to try and see what he can do before qualifying starts, but it is 8 PM, so I think we're going to have the message from BX soon. And if you've only just joined us and you haven't joined us before, hello there, I'm your boy Vex, this Vex Man. I'll be taking you through proceedings this evening. Obviously this is the Aero League Racing's Tier 1 drivers, the pinnacle of the Aero League Racing Gt7 Championship. Obviously this season sponsored by Blue Dragon Racing for your affordable premium sim racing rigs. Of Racing Green taking a bit of an adventurous line there. He's actually lost a couple of attempts there, so it didn't help him out at all. I think he's possibly... Oh, we might be waiting for somebody. So, we've got 14 drivers. We might be waiting for Catfish again. I think this is becoming a theme. I think we had to wait for Catfish a week ago. Or was it the week before? I can't quite remember. But I digress. We may be waiting for a 14th driver. So, we have Viking Dog in the lobby. We've got CMP. We have Astro. We got Tintin, Yannick, Alessandro, Zico, Matty. We got Racing Green, we got BX Royal, Anonyma, Kellen, Auto-Ration and Capel, so we are missing a driver at the moment. So Alessandro in that lovely BMW M6. What can he do around the Brands Hatch tonight? Ooh, he's actually gone purple through that last sector. Getting a little bit squirrely on the exit there. That might have cost him a tenth or two. We'll have to have a look at the next split. And he's actually personal best there, so yeah, I think he may have lost a little bit of time on the previous corner exit. Everybody getting it a little bit wrong. I think that's quite an infamous part of track as well. I'm going to get my track map up. Yeah, so I believe we're still waiting for somebody to join. And yeah, it's Sheens, isn't it? Turn 7. I think Sheens is where we saw a few of the drivers going off. They're going to have to be a little bit careful around there come the race. So Viking Dog gets a little bit closer to Kellen there. A 1:23.5. Actually purple through the first sector that time round. Still late to qualifying. I think we're still waiting for qualifying to start. BX, can you confirm? Are we waiting for qualifying to begin? Because I think we're still waiting for a driver, right? And yeah, again, Matty getting a little bit wrong in the background there. That was indeed the infamous Sheens curve. Is it just Sheens? Oh, Viking Dog! That was quite a spectacular wipeout there from Viking Dog. Showing us how, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it properly. And that would have been Paddock Hill Bend. So there we go. I think that's Perry has just joined. Yeah, Perry's just joined. So we are going to be starting soon. Well, qualifying can get underway. So we are going to have obviously Perry, who has just joined, Kellen, Viking Dog, CMP, Zico, Yannick. We're going to have Tintin, Astro, Matty, Anonymous, Alessandro, BX, Racing Green, Autoration, Capel. And there you go, Perry. So Viking Dog just pulling over to the side there. This is it. We are going to get into qualifying now. We'll go on board with BX. So very close there to Paddock Hill Bend, the exit of the pits. And then the downhill run into Druids. Obviously the Cooper Straight, which actually has a bit of a kink in it, so not really a Cooper Straight, into Surtees. BX getting it a little bit wrong on the exit there, but it's alright because it's an outlap. He's got Racing Green not far behind him. So Racing Green's probably going to give him a bit of space. Racing Green normally likes some free air in front of him. Through Hawthorne. And then Westfield, Dingledale, and into, there we go, BX gets it right. Oh no, he's drifted a little bit out onto the grass there, but managed to save it. He doesn't want to do that on his flying lap though. He's going to have to get them tyres clean, and he is, you can see he's trying to get them tyres clean, keep the warmth in that rubber. He's going to start his first flying lap now. And there is some nice space in between the cars, you can see, in the top 5 at least. Although I think Racing Green might be picking up a slight... is he close enough? I don't think he is close enough, but he is. He does look like he might be gaining on BX. On BX's first flying lap. Although he gets it a little bit wrong on the exit there. I don't know if that's going to get him a lap invalidation. I don't think it has. I think he's all good. We'll stick with BX because obviously he's going to be setting the standard for the rest of the guys. So what's it going to be? He's going to approach the final sector now. As he comes through Stirlings into clearways, he's going to be through the Clark curve, back onto the Brabham Straight to finish the lap. And what's it going to be? It's a 1:23.4 there for BX Royal. Racing Green 2/10 slower. Kellen, oh, he's only 200 slower at that point than Racing Green. Yannick, oh, Alessandro moves up to 4th place. Yannick down into 5th. Zico, oh, Zico's at a moment, he's off. Who's going to be the next guy to come across? It might be Viking Dog. There's a few cars ahead. I think we just saw CMP with a 23.9. Viking Dog only good enough for 10th place at the moment. I don't think Viking Dog got a very good lap there at all. I think he had to bin that lap. Maybe getting caught up in some shenanigans somewhere. So currently, after 3 laps, we got BX Royal on provisional pole. We got Auto Ratilon up into 2nd place. Provisional 2nd, that is. Racing Green in 3rd currently. Kellen in 4th. Alessandro currently provisional 5th. CMP provisional 6th. Only 5 temps between the top 6. Yannick provisional 7th. We got Capel provisional 8th. Astro provisional 9th. Tintin 10th. At the moment, Anonymous in 11th, Perry down in 12th, Viking Dog 13th, Matty in 14th, Zico still yet to get a lap in, I think. The current Tier 1 champion, the championship leader, looks like he's on the back foot at the moment. BX Royal goes in to take a fresh set of rubber on. Auto Ratilon, that is a lap from Auto Ratilon. He's actually been pushed down to 3rd place by BX Royal. Still a good starting position, but can he improve? He might still be able to improve. Obviously, we've got 10 minutes of this qualifying session, so there's still plenty of time to get in, put a spare set of boots on and get back out and get another lap in. Alessandro! Where did that lap come from? 1:23.253 for Alessandro. Gives him provisional pole. This could be really good here for Alessandro. BX currently only 1/10 off the back of him. What can BX do? Can he be able to shake that up? Has he still got pace on that Jaguar? The CMP currently provisional 3rd place in the Lexus. Viking Dog has managed to improve up into 4th. Auto Ratilon now down to 5th. Racing Green 6th. Yannick down to 7th. Kellen Saturn 8th. We got Capel currently provisional 9th. Astro 10th. Anonymous 11th. Zico still yet to improve. He's done a 24.3, but only good enough for 12th place at the moment. Come on, Zico. Welcome along, Fancy Locks. How's it doing, bud? Good to have you on board. So yeah, Zico still yet to, well, make a mark in this qualifying session. Matty has picked up a 3 seconds penalty. I'm not sure where he got that. Probably for crossing the pit line. Alessandro's had to... What's he doing? Oh, he's waiting for the other cars to pass. So yeah, good thinking there from Alessandro. Luckily, nobody else coming out of the pits. Still currently provisional pole. Now out on a fresh set of rubber. Auto Ratilon has improved up into 2nd. Auto Ratilon. The 2 BMWs at the moment are looking very strong indeed around Brands Hatch. BX Royal only 600ths off the back of Auto Ratilon though. The top 3 only 1.83 seconds in it. Oh, BX Royal's actually put in a... it's only 1,000 faster, but a purple 1st sector, or was it 2nd sector? It might have been purple 2nd sector. No, he's in the 2nd sector now. No, it was a it was the 2nd sector. And he's actually picked up half a second's penalty as well. CMP now down into 4th. Viking Dog sat in 5th. So we've got to keep an eye on these top... We've got to keep an eye on everyone really, haven't we? But so Alessandro's still on an outlap. Auto Ratilon also on an outlap. So BX Royal into the pits. CMP on an outlap. And Viking Dog also on an outlap. I think everyone's going to be on outlaps. So Racing Green starting a flying lap now. gets a bit of the gravel there. That may have slowed him down ever so slightly. Now into Druids. It's going to be hard on the brakes. Down into first, up into second. Maximising the exit there on the curb. You want to go careful getting too much of that exit curb there because it can unsettle the car. The Peugeot looks like it eats it really well though. It looks like it's really, yeah, quite comfortable on the curbs. He's actually only 200ths down on his previous time there. He might be able to make up the rest of the time through the lap, or maybe even give it another go. Just keep them tyres warm. Yannick also, I believe. So yeah, I think it's going to be, who's up ahead? So I'm just trying to find who it is who's coming up to finish the lap. So it's Auto Ratil, yeah, he's on an out lap. So where was it Racing Green? Yeah, it was Racing Green, wasn't it? So I think Racing Green, at the start of the guys that were on out laps, is going to be the first one to finish his flying lap. So we'll see what this one is. He might be going for another one after this one. We were coming up to the 9-minute mark, so yeah, he doesn't improve that time. Yannick, not far behind him. Kellen's improved up to 6th place. Yannick improves up to 4th. 1:23.507 for Yannick. Only 700ths off of BX Royal. CMP doesn't improve that time. And Viking Dog. Who's ahead of Viking Dog? So that was Capel. And Viking Dog, no improvement that time round. Oh, Auto Ratil on! Oh, no! Don't do that in a race, dude. Get it out of your system. Alessandro still holding provisional pole position at the moment. What a lap there from Alessandro. 1:23.2. He's only 600ths down on his previous lap. Maybe getting the tow from BX up ahead. Oh, Matty out of nowhere improves up into 3rd place. That is a lap there from Matty. I think it's going to be a very, very close race indeed this evening. And Alessandro still only 400ths down, but still down on his previous time. And this is going to be the final lap for everybody. And BX Royal improves up into 3rd place there. And Alessandro does improve at the end there. So he's got a 2/10 buffer over the rest of the field. Alessandro sitting on pole at the moment with his BMW teammate there, Auto Ratil, sat in 2nd place. BX Royal, 4,000 slower than Auto Ratil. That is so close indeed. Only 2/10 in the top 3. Matty is going to start in 4th place unless he improves on this lap. I think he just eased off at the end there, so yeah, no improvement there from Matty. He will start in 4th place. It looks like Yannick will start in 5th, CMP in 6th, Zico in 7th. We're going to have Viking Dog in 8th, Kellen. We'll get a rundown, guys. So after that qualifying session, Alessandro setting the fastest time for 1:23.1. Then we've got Auto Ratil starting in 2nd place, only 2/10 off his teammate. We've got BX Royal starting in 3rd. Matty's going to start in 4th. We've got Yannick in 5th. CMP starting in 6th. We've got Zico in 7th. Viking Dog will start in 8th. Kellen will start in 9th. Racing Green in 10th. Perry in 11th. Capel will start in 12th. Tintin in 13th. Astro 14th. And Anonyma is going to start in 15th place. What qualifying session that was, guys. That was very intense indeed. And look, you can see it. All the way down to 12th place there. It was 1:23s. I don't think my tablet's going to wake up before the start of this race. But this is it. This is round 3, Race 1, Brands Hatch, Tier 1. Let's go. Oh, and the Lexus getting a really good move, a really good getaway in the background there. BX Royal as well in the Jaguar, nearly overtaking both of the BMWs, and also we've got the Mercedes of Matty almost getting it done around the outside there. Alessandro still holds on to pole position, or first place at the minute. BX Royal still trying to go around his outside. BX Royal has managed to get past Auto Ration. Matty also managing to get past Auto Ration now as well. Oh no, he's had a bit of a moment though. He's managed to collect that car, but Auto Ration will surely take that position again. Zico has made up a few positions, up into 5th place for Zico. Yannick there in 6th. Auto Ration, oh no, Auto, he's been shuffled wide. Yannick, what are you doing? CMP there in 6th. He's getting hounded now by Racing Green, trying to look for a move there. He's got Viking Dog not too far behind him. CMP's going to make that Lexus as wide as he possibly can. I think we can see some moments happening up ahead as well. Zico challenging the top 3. Can he make up any more positions? Yannick as well, looking very hungry indeed. I don't think Yannick actually meant for that contact. As the Lexus goes wide in the background there, that was CMP. He's come back on. He's got half a second's penalty. Why has he got half a second's penalty? Viking Dog will surely get the move done around him though. He's lost a lot of momentum there. He's going to be on the inside for the final turn here. No, he actually manages to keep it. Goes deep though on the exit. Viking Dog almost back up his inside there. We're going to check back in with them guys in just a second, see if anything's... Yeah, so Matty's still trying to have a look now on BX Royal. He's got half a second's penalty. And Zico having a look around the outside. He's getting shown the long way round, but nearly getting it done. Everybody getting a little bit squirrely in the background there as Yannick closes now to Zico. Zico is up to 4th place. Who have we lost? So somebody else must have dropped down the order somewhere. Matty is going to drop down the order as well once he serves that penalty. Opens the door to Zico. Yannick as well, he's going to get a cheeky slot through there. But Matty says no, I'm not having none of that. Still fighting there on the inside. He's going to be on the inside for this next turn. Yannick wins the position finally. Everybody gets a little bit wide there onto the grass. Let's hope that nobody gets it wrong through this next turn. Coming out on the approach to Sheens now. This is the one where everybody normally gets it a little bit wrong. Oh, we're going to see any moments. Oh, Matty's gone straight off. Matty rejoins, nearly collecting a load of cars in the process. That was scary stuff. Zico now up into 3rd place. So we've lost one of... Oh no, we've lost one of the BMWs. We've lost Auto Ration. He's dropped all the way down the order, I think. He's all the way at the back now. So Alessandro still holding the lead of the race at the moment, trying to keep a charging BX at bay. BX looking very feisty indeed in that Jaguar. He has been looking very quick all season, hasn't he? Well, so far this season. Definitely keeping the pressure on. Alessandro up ahead in 1st place. They're actually managing to maintain a nice gap back to 3rd though, which is Zico at the moment. Zico has dropped to a 2nd now. He's got Yannick still for company. Yannick only 4/10 off the back of him in 4th place. Yannick in the Porsche. Obviously we saw that unfortunate contact between Yannick and somebody earlier. I can't quite remember who it was. It might have been Auto. Was it Auto? It might have been Auto actually. I think Auto just having a little bit of a moment, but Yannick just seemingly... I don't know if he just couldn't try and drive around him, just seemed to drive through him, unfortunately. But not really a lot he could do. He was kind of a passenger there, to be fair. Racing Green has started to catch Yannick now though. Yannick still in the wake of Zico up ahead. And then we've got 1.5 seconds back to Viking Dog, who is the head of the next train. He's got a bit of breathing space over Callum though, a second to be precise. The 2 McLarens running in 7th and 8th at the moment. That's Perry now up to 8th place there. CMP now in 9th, followed by Astro, Capel, Anonyma, Tintin. And then we have Auto actually not too far off the back of these guys. Maybe he can get his head back into this sprint race. We have we lost somebody? We've lost somebody. somebody else maybe getting collected in that incident. I'm not too sure. However, Alessandro still at the front of this pack here from 1st to 5th. There's only about a second and a half in it. Racing Green with the fastest lap now. 123.7 there. That's good race pace. Solid race pace from Racing Green. But Alessandro doing well at the moment. He's really driving that BMW well. Managing to keep that gap back to BX consistent. Go on board with BX as we come into Druids. BX always very good on the brakes. Actually manages to close up by about a 10th there through that last sector. Again, starting to apply the pressure onto Alessandro up ahead. Alessandro eagerly trying to break the toe. And not really a lot he can do at the moment. He is just pulling BX along. BX has just got the free toe. And Alessandro probably not wanting to overdrive the car. Oh, as BX actually has a little bit of a moment, that's giving Alessandro a bit of breathing space here. He needs to try and keep it consistent. And he's nicely through there, through Sheens. And as we look back towards Zico, in fact Zico has actually managed to creep up onto the back of BX now. Only 4 attempts in it. What can Zico do in the slipstream in that Mazda? The rotary Mazda RX Vision. Reigning Tier 1 champion and your championship leader at the moment, currently sat in 3rd place. And BX Royal isn't far ahead of him, far behind him, sorry, in the standing. So what can BX do? Can BX manage to overtake Zico in this round? We'll have to wait and see. Yannick still 4 attempts off the back of Zico, unable to make a move as yet. Racing Green still sat there in 5th place. Still with a nice buffer over Viking Dog. Viking Dog still there in 6th, but 1.2 seconds behind. It doesn't like he has managed to gain a little bit though. I think it was maybe around 1.3, 1.4 before. So Viking Dog has managed to close by a 10th or 2, 1.1 seconds is the gap. Has he still got enough left in them tyres? We're just over halfway into this race, obviously lap 7 of 11. Kellen actually managing to gain a little bit through Druids there. Still around a second though. 2.6 seconds back to his teammate now, Perry. Still holding on to 8th place, managing to keep at bay CMP. CMP is starting to look like he might be able to set a move up in the next couple of turns though. He's got a little bit closer. Only 4 attempts in it now. When he is gaining, look. Perry looking like he's under a bit of pressure. What's happened to Perry? CMP all over the rear bumper of Perry now. Is Perry trying to back him up into this field behind? I'm not too sure what's going on. Perry covers off the inside. CMP's had to dip back in behind, and that has brought the other cars behind into play. Astro and Capel. CMP's teammate there waiting in the wings. Yeah, CMP needs to try and get this move done as quick as he can, because he's going to end up losing positions as well. But I think he just tentative as Capel gets the move done on Astro up the inside there through Druids. Astro still there on the exit, but he's had to slot back in behind. CMP up ahead, still unable to get past the McLaren of Perry, as Astro trying to have a go back now at Capel. The two Lexus lads need to try and work together to try and get past that McLaren up ahead, because we've got Tintin not far behind now, the second of the two Peugeots. Then we've got Auto Ratil has made up a position, or two. He's up to 13th now. Anonyma now down in 14th place, 6 seconds off the back of Auto. Alessandro with a seconds lead still over the rest of the field. Approaching the start finish for the end of lap 8, start of lap 9 now, into Paddock Hill Bend for the 9th time. And look at them lap times from Alessandro. From lap 4 to lap 8, he's done 1:23s. Oh, and actually lap 2 as well. Lap 2 is a 23.2. So Alessandro with solid race pace in that BMW. BX actually pretty consistent and solid there as well. That's how he's managed to keep that gap back to Zico, who is still in 3rd place, still unchallenged by Yannick behind in the Porsche. And Racing Green still unable to find his way past Yannick as well. Very, very close indeed still between the top 5. Viking Dog is now 1.5 seconds behind the top 5. He's actually putting the fastest lap though on lap 7, 1:23.4 there for Viking Dog. That'll be an extra point there. Kellen has been unable to find his way past Viking Dog. He's actually dropped back a little bit now. 8 attempts to be precise, and his teammate is now 7.3 seconds behind. And CMP, is he going to have the opportunity now to be able to get a move done? He's going to have a look now into Paddock Hill Bend. CMP, can he get it done? And he does manage to finally get it done. Is Capel going to be able to follow him? And Capel is going to surely have a look up the inside into Druids, and he does get it done. Perry may be struggling now with tyre wear. Tintin out of nowhere, he's going to get past as well. Still on the outside though, Perry's on the inside now, side by side. And Perry will keep 10th position for the minute. We've got Auto Ratil not far behind now as well. Auto Ratil looking hungry, trying to get back into this race. Currently sat in 12th place. Can he make up any more positions? We're on lap 10 of 11 now, slowly approaching the final lap. So Perry down 2 positions now into 10th place. Tintin still trying to see if he can get a move done as well, maybe get another position in this race. And he's got charging Auto Ratil behind him in that M6. Auto Ratil trying to make up for lost time. Astro, oh no, Auto, he's got it a little bit wrong through Sheens, onto the grass. He's managed to cover off Astro though, but he's going to be compromised there. And Astro does finally get past him, slots up into 12th place. Auto will surely have another look before the end of this race, but at the moment Astro up to 12th place. And Auto does have a look into Paddock Hill, into turn 1. Astro just better on the brakes there. He had to go deep, but just with a better momentum. I think Auto's tyres maybe starting to die a little bit of a death now. And Anonyma just, I'm not sure what happened to him. But Alessandro is in trouble now. I think BX had stayed. He stayed back, hadn't he? Maybe tried to save a bit of them tyres. They look fairly equal though on the tyre wear, so maybe Alessandro having a moment somewhere. But BX has managed to close that gap. It's now 5 tenths. Are we going to see a fight for first place through the next couple of corners? I'm not too sure. I think maybe Alessandro doing just enough in this first race to take the win. Although BX is coming fast. Nah, Alessandro takes it. BX will finish in second place. We've got Zico finishing in third, Yannick in fourth, Viking Dog fifth, Racing Green in sixth place. Kellen will finish in seventh. CMP brings it home in 8th. We have Capel in 9th place, Perry in 10th, Tintin in 11th place, Astro in 12th, Auto Ration into the barrier there in 13th, and Anonyma brings it home in 14th place and joins Auto Ration for a little party. Well, that was race 1, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that one. That was a very spicy one indeed, wasn't it? I think we're going to see the stewards scrutinise whatever happened there. I'm not too sure what happened. I think there was a few people caught up in a bit of an incident, and yeah, just racing. But the finishing results again: Alessandro in first place, BX finished in second with Zico in third, Yannick in fourth place, Viking Dog finished in fifth, Racing Green in sixth, Kellen in 7th, CMP in 8th, we had Capel in 9th, Perry in 10th, Tintin in 11th, Astro in 12th, Auto in 13th, Anonyma in 14th, and Matty finished in 15th. So it's Matty. Yeah, Matty obviously had a disconnect or something, or retired the car. But your reverse top 10 grid is going to put Perry on pole. Capel will start in second place. We're going to have CMP starting in third, as that's a good position for CMP to be starting in. We got Kellen starting in fourth, Racing Green in fifth, Viking Dog sixth, Yannick in 7th, Zico in 8th, BX in 9th, and Alessandro will start in 10th place. But GG's Alessandro getting a win there in the sprint race. What a solid race that was. Solid race pace there as well from Yannick, both Yannick and BX Royal, keeping Zico at bay. But Zico's going to start ahead of both them guys in this race, so I think we're just going to have a little couple of minutes before the race begins. Probably everybody's going to try their tyre choices out for the feature. And then looking like, at the moment, everybody looking like they're going to run the mediums for the first stint. Oh no, Perry on the softs at the moment. Are we going to have a returning Matty? He had solid pace, didn't he, in the in qualifying? I think maybe he was caught up in that incident. I'm not sure. So, what are your predictions for the features, guys? Each thing's going to come out on top. We'll see Alessandro and BX are going to have their work cut out, having to start from 9th and 10th. The McLarens also looked very solid, didn't they, in qualifying. Zico looking like he might have his work out in the feature. Starting a bit further ahead though, so Viking wins. Yeah, you never know. You never know. He did around Nürburgring, didn't he? So did around the Nordschleife. He just didn't seem to be able to get onto the back of the top 5, did he? In the sprint there. And actually, even though Zico managed to cut through the field, didn't he? He struggled as well to get onto the top 2. So I think maybe this isn't a track favouring the Mazdas. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have 14 races for the feature. And what can CMP do? CMP's in a really strong position here. He was very strong, wasn't he, in qualifying, and then he was also in the sprint race. But yeah, see what happens here. That might be a good prediction though with Viking Dog. He is a very good endurance racer, very good at looking after the tyres. And Perry obviously starting on pole. Rolling start as always for the feature. And the delayed klaxon to get the guys off and approaching turn 1 for the first time in this feature race. Perry a little bit tentative through there. Capel all over his bumper at the moment, into Druids now. And there's a bit of a concertina there, maybe CMP tagged his teammate ever so slightly. Still everybody in their respective positions. I don't think any moves have been made as yet. CMP looking at the inside now of his teammate. I think gingerly so though, not maybe wanting to get the move done. Racing Green still there in 4th place. We've got Kellen in 5th, Viking Dog in 6th, Yannick in 7th, BX is in 8th, Zico now 9th, Alessandro's there in 10th. So actually BX has made up a position, I believe. Yeah, because Zico started. Zico would have been ahead. Zico started ahead, didn't he? Zico obviously getting a bad start. Alessandro still unable to get out of 10th place at the moment. He's got Tintin all over the back of him there in 11th. Astro's there in 12th for Auto, and then Anonyma. Perry though, Perry on them softs. He took the soft compound for the first stint. He's managed to start pulling away from the rest of the field now by 1.6 seconds. CMP, however, still there in 2nd place. It's Racing Green now. Racing Green looking for a move on Capel. Capel's going to make that Lexus as wide as he possibly can. Defending that 3rd position. Racing Green's going to surely have a look up the inside now into Druids, is he? No, Capel covers it off. As we got Yannick trying to have a move up the inside of Kellen there in the background in the Porsche. I think he's aware that he's got a Viking Dog behind him as well, as is BX Royal. Oh, and Viking Dog manages somehow to stop that car up the inside, gets the move done on Yannick. Yannick is now getting compromised by BX Royal. BX Royal is pulling along the outside. Yannick's surely going to keep the inside for this next corner. BX will have to sit behind for the minute. As Racing Green is still having a look on Capel. Capel's gone deep onto the grass. Racing Green gets the move done. Kellen's now having a look on Capel. Oh no, Capel! Capel's off into the barrier and he comes back on. Oh, Capel. That's heartbreak there for Capel. Capel was doing so well. Kellen is now up into 4th and Racing Green is up into 3rd. Some way off the back of CMP though is Racing Green, 1.6 seconds. As Viking Dog up the inside of Kellen into turn 1. How is Viking Dog getting that car to stop? I think he's got Gorilla Glue on them tyres. So Kellen still holding on to that 5th place, but he's got charging Yannick behind in that Porsche. Then we've got BX Royal there in 7th place. We have got Tintin in 8th. Zico is now in 9th, so Zico's lost the position to Tintin. Then we have Alessandro still in 10th with Astro in 11th, Auto Retail now in 12th, Anonyma 13th and Capel all the way down in 14th place. 2.8 seconds off the back of the field, so he's not got too much work to do. Capel can still get his way back into this race. very long way to go. Only lap 3 of 29. And I think we're going to see some fast laps come from Capel. Perry at the moment though with the fastest lap and a 2.6 second lead over the rest of the field. Them softs aren't going to last a lot longer though, are they? I think it's going to probably take them up to lap 7 to 9. I think they'll last. Maybe a little longer. But making the most of the softs in his first stint at the moment. And Racing Green still doing really well to hold on to that second place. He's doing a good job at the moment, is Racing Green in the Lexus. I know he had the hardware issues a few seasons back, so he's definitely well and truly got them sorted now. Racing Green still in third place. Viking Dog there in fourth. Closing that gap now is Viking Dog. Oh no, somebody in the background. There was one of the BMWs. I think maybe Alessandro getting a little bit squirrely on the exit there. I think he's going to lose a position now. Yeah, I think Zico, I think he managed to get past Zico, but Zico managing to retake that position as Alessandro had a bit of a moment. Alessandro's going to have a look though into Paddock Hill Bend. Zico covers the inside off. Alessandro still being hounded by the Porsche of Astro. Still putting the pressure on Zico. Alessandro wants that position. He wants to try and take it back. Zico needs to try and maximise his points though in this round. He might lose the lead of the championship at the moment. As it stands, BX is ahead of him, only by one position though. And BX must have had a moment somewhere. He's had a moment somewhere, or he's had a penalty for something. He was up behind Racing Green, I think. Yeah, welcome along, Slim. Nice to have you on board, buddy. Hope you're having a good Monday evening. So Perry still out on the softs. He's actually not lost a lot of pace actually, so still in the 124s. That last one was a 124.1 apparently, but wasn't the fastest lap. He must have been validated somewhere. But yeah, it's got the fastest lap, still 124.3 for Perry, still the fastest guy on track. When will he pit? It's now lap 6. Them softs are going to be feeling very second hand indeed. CMP is still doing a very good job of maintaining that gap back to Racing Green. 1.6 seconds is still the gap there, back to third place. Oh, Zico's gone somewhere. Viking Dog up into fourth place now. Where's Zico gone? Hang on a minute, we've got to check in here. Where is Zico? Oh yeah, he's back behind VX Royal. So Viking Dog closing that gap now to Racing Green. He's got the top 3 in his sights. Kellen still there in 5th place, Yannick's there in 6th, we have Tintin now in 7th, BX is in 8th, Zico's in 9th, trying to get the move done on BX. I think maybe BX has had a spin somewhere, perhaps his tyres are falling off a cliff. these three cars from 7th to 9th, very close indeed. BX is now trying to get a move done on Tintin. I think he's aware of charging Zico behind him. And he does indeed seize an opportunity to have a look at a move up the inside there of Tintin. Manages to get it done to Tintin, now back down to 8, sorry. BX is up to 7th place. We have Zico though in 9th. So Tintin went for the softs in the first stint as well. Them softs are now going to be falling off. Oh no, Zico! Zico gets it wrong in the background! Zico! Tintin now has a bit of breathing space, but he has got the two BMWs behind him. Alessandro now in 9th place, Auto in 10th. Auto has made up a few positions as well, he's up to 10th place, so yeah. Perry finally into the pits. CMP is your new race leader. So Zico now down to 13th place. Tintin is into the pits now as well. Going to get rid of them softs. So the medium runners still out. How long are they going to make the mediums last? Racing Green has managed to start reeling that gap in up ahead to CMP. CMP is going to be starting to get a little bit nervous, I reckon. 1.1 seconds is the gap now. He just needs to keep consistent. He's not in any danger at the moment. But Racing Green is slowly chipping away at that time. As is Viking Dog though. He might have Viking Dog on his hands very shortly. Viking Dog up into 3rd place now. Obviously as Perry has had an early pit stop, as has Tintin, both being on the soft compound. And Racing Green has finally started to creep up into that tow range. It was nearly into the 8 tenths margin. So Racing Green's definitely closing, but is he closing quicker than this man? Viking Dog has maybe saved a little bit more of his rubber than the other cars around him. And he's definitely starting to gain on Racing Green up ahead. As Yannick goes for a move up the inside there of Kellen. Yannick up into 4th place. That was better. That's how you get it done, Yannick. Solid move there from Yannick. Having to cover the inside off now though against Kellen. Kellen will have a look around the outside. Not quite close enough to get it done. BX Royal now back up into 6th place. And the top 3 closer than ever. There's only 8 tenths in it. Well, 1.5 seconds between the top 3. Yannick has managed to start pulling a tiny bit of a gap over Kellen, but Kellen started reeling him back in. Who's going to be better on the brakes into turn 1? Who's going to get the better exit? I think it was Yannick that time round. And he is managing to stretch that gap a little bit back to Kellen. Kellen in the McLaren. BX start closing the gap up ahead to Kellen as well. BX just very consistent lap times there from BX. Alessandro now in 7th, Auto in 8th, and then we've got a battle going on between Astro and Perry. Astro up into 9th, Perry down to 10th. Perry's just had a pit stop as well, so Perry should be feeling a bit more confident on that rubber, or on them tyres. I'm sure the other guys around him will start to peel into the pit soon. Lap 10 now at 29. On Perry, trying to have a go back now against Astro. Just not quite close enough. And in fact, Capel, look, Capel has gone in. He's going to get rid of the mediums. Will that set off a chain reaction? Zico has stayed out. Zico on a fresh set of mediums. Zico weren't on softs, was he? So Zico may be going for a 2-stop here. Or perhaps it's going to be a 2-stop from everyone. Perhaps the hards just aren't worth using around Brands Hatch. Racing Green is now into the lead of the race. We missed that one, but he's managed to get past CMP. CMP is down into second place and he's in trouble now. He's under the attention of Viking Dog. Viking Dog not far behind him. So Racing Green becomes your new race leader, but when are these guys going to pit? We saw, I think it was Capel, wasn't it? Hit off the mediums the lap before, so yeah, we're going to see a chain reaction here. So CMP and Viking into the pits. Racing Green's going to stay out. He favours track position, but we've seen how strong the undercut can be. BX Royal has also stayed out, as has Alessandro. Both BMWs have stayed out. I think Perry one of the first to pit. Yeah, he is. Yeah, CMP as well. That's the other guys behind. Yeah, interesting stuff. So Racing Green now with a 4.4 second lead over BX Royal, back in second place. Obviously Racing Green was on the back of the top two, wasn't he? So be interesting to see when he pits. He's still got half a tank of fuel, but them tyres aren't going to be feeling very clever. And BX Royal has got a nice bit of breathing space over Alessandro, back in third place. Both BMW still yet to pit. Third and fourth respectively. And then we have Perry and the first of the two McLaren. I think he went for a relatively early pit stop, and then we got CMP and Viking Dog, who have only just pit a lap or two ago. Viking Dog really starting to put the pressure on now. CMP making that Lexus as wide as he can. When's Viking Dog gonna have a look? He keeps having cheeky little nibbles, but CMP not opening the door for him just yet. I think all Viking Dog can do at the moment is try and pressure CMP into a mistake. BX Royal now into the pits. Racing Green stayed out, as has Alessandro and Auto. So the top three still yet to pit. We're on board with Viking Dog at the moment. We're looking at this battle here between 6th and 5th, who are starting to catch very rapidly. 4th place there, Perry in that McLaren. You actually see third place Auto Ration there. And the second place BMW of Alessandro. Not far ahead. In fact, Perry has caught the BMW of Auto really quickly. Auto Ration is going to be on very heavily worn medium tyres now. In fact, I think Perry is still yet to pit. Yeah, so Perry's still yet to pit. Oh, CMP with a massive moment. He managed to save it, but Viking Dog is going to get that position. So Racing Green is now finally into the pits. Is Perry going to follow? No, the two BMW do, however. So Perry stayed out, up into second place. Racing Green out on a fresh set of softs. Perry is your new race leader. Racing Green exits the pits into second place. Viking Dog and CMP getting the move done there on Viking Dog. Viking Dog fighting back on the exit though. He's going to get the switch back. That was very close indeed, wasn't it, between them three cars? CMP, Viking Dog and Racing Green. As Racing Green exited the pits there, and he will surely get the move done on Perry as well. He's going to have a look around the outside now. Perry's going to hold that inside line, but he's on very heavily worn medium tyres. Racing Green does get it done with ease, just sweeps around the outside there. He's able to brake later. So I think Perry has actually pit for a second set of mediums, or for a first set of mediums. Maybe he was on the softs for the first stint. But he's taken no fuel on, so he'll be pitting, I would presume, once that fuel runs out. Trying to hold on to second place at the moment. Racing Green has been unable to drop him as yet, although he's just pulled out a couple of seconds through the final turn. A couple of tenths through the final turn. 8 tenths now to be precise, 9 tenths. And he stretched it up to a second. So Perry is not picking up the toe of the car ahead anymore. He's going to become a little bit of a sitting duck, I reckon, to the car on Viking Dog and CMP behind. The Mazda and the Lexus. We've seen Viking Dog having nibbles already. He was trying to find a way past him, but it looked like he backed off a little bit. CMP doing a really good job here at the moment as well. Not letting the top three out of his sight. Nice gap back to Yannick as well. Yannick in 5th place now. 1.9 seconds though is the gap he's got to deal with. Then we have Kellen 3 seconds behind Yannick. And a big gap back to Zico, 4.2 back to Zico, who's comfortably at the moment in 7th place. Tintin though, Tintin under the attention of Auto Ration. Auto Ration wants to try and take that 8th place away from Tintin. He's looking hungry at the moment in that BMW. And Auto gets a move done up the inside there. There was a bit of contact. And that actually compromised Tintin quite a bit. Astro managed to get a move done as well. Tintin's going to try and come back now against Astro, but I think Astro has got that one sewn up. Auto up into 8th place. Astro up into 9th. Tintin now down into 10th. Alessandro is now in 11th place. I think maybe taking on a little bit too much fuel for the second stint. I think he's probably going to be stopping again. Maybe he doesn't want to take on fuel in the next stint. Perhaps that's why he's overfueled the car for this one, but he's definitely lost a bit of time. Capel now in 12th place. Then we have BX Royal in 13th, Anonyma in 14th. Oh, he does. Yeah, Viking is on a bit of a charge at the moment, isn't he? So Viking, they're in second place. Oh, Perry now down to 4th. So yeah, Perry's at the moment somewhere. That's allowed Viking Dog to get the move done. CMP has managed to get past as well, up into 3rd place. Perry now under the attention of Yannick. Yannick wants to try and get that move done. He knows that Perry's on very heavily worn medium tyres now. Well, he's also got less fuel. Oh no, Perry has less fuel. But he has got the tyre advantage at this point. The next couple of turns, not really anywhere that you want to be trying to go for a move. I think if we see it come, it's going to be onto the back straight. I want to start finish with Brabham. In fact, no, he goes into the final turn around the outside. He did well to get that stopped, as Perry does finally go into the pits. Once again, this will probably be his final stop now. Yannick up into 4th place, but he's got 1.1 seconds to deal with up ahead to CMP. He is on his way though. The CMP now has to get his head down, try and close that gap up ahead to Viking Dog. He needs to try and keep Yannick out of that tow, because Yannick will surely start closing very fast once he gets into it. So we've got Racing Green currently in 1st place, followed by Viking Dog there in 2nd, CMP in 3rd, Yannick in 4th, Kellen in 5th. Zico's managed to get moved on into 6th place now. Auto Retion down to 7th. Astro is in 8th. We have Tintin in 9th. Alessandro is now in 10th. We've got BX Royal there in 11th place. Capel is in 12th. Perry in 13th and Anonyma in 14th. So Racing Green has managed to steal the fastest lap for 1:23.421, and he's got a 5.6 second lead over Viking Dog, but he is going to be pitting once again. Looks like a very short pit lane around Brands Hatch though, so maybe not losing too much time. Oh, CMP, no! CMP with half a second penalty. That's going to cost him. Yannick has closed that gap, but that's definitely going to cost him. He would have been able to defend, but once he has to serve that penalty, Yannick's going to get a position for free. Only 9 laps to go. There you go, you can see CMP's penalty bar filling up now. That's going to give Yannick the free overtake. Well, in fact, he didn't manage to get it done. So, impressively, the penalty didn't really slow CMP down as much as it used to, so maybe they've kind of worked it out a little bit. CMP's managed to keep that 3rd place. Yannick is closer, but still unable to get that position done. It looked like he was going to try and go around the outside, but... And again, has a look up the inside, but still unable to get past CMP makes that Lexus as wide as he possibly can. And that is actually brilliant defending there from CMP. Yannick just unable to find a way through. It might all come down to who's got a better judgment on how much to fuel the car up for the final stint. I would imagine everybody is going to be on softs, apart from the guys who may have pit early and might be on mediums for the final stint. So Racing Green we will surely see hit the pits in the next lap or two, as will, I think there's going to be like a huge chain reaction of people going into the pits. Who's going to be trying to go for the undercut? So these guys have stayed out for one more lap. Is that an error there? In fact, no, yeah, everybody has stayed out for another lap. Kellen's gone in, so Kellen going for the undercut. Oh wait, what? See, so yeah, CMP still holding on to third place. Viking Dog up ahead, still in second, and Racing Green in first. Racing Green with a 6.4 second lead over Viking Dog. Viking Dog has managed to make his way through the field though, up into second place. So yeah, he's charging through the field at the moment. CMP still managing to keep Yannick there. Yannick still unable to find his way through. I think this one's going to be a battle up to the finish line. But the top four now with 7.4 seconds over the rest of the field. Auto Ratil now in 5th place. So Auto Ratil now having a decent drive here in the feature. Racing Green is now into the pits. I think everybody else is going to go into the pits. Auto Ratil looking like he's actually on fumes. The pit is just around the next corner. Yeah, I think everybody's going to be hitting the pits now. And I do think the Racing Green's probably going to come out ahead of everyone. He is. Still with a 6.7 second lead over the rest of the field. It looks like we might have a surprise winner here in this feature. Racing Green looking good for it at the moment. If he doesn't put a foot wrong, he's managed to take the fastest lap. He's been fairly consistent with his lap times. Can he keep Viking Dog at bay? Viking Dog also on a fresh set of softs. CMP has indeed come out ahead of Yannick. Yannick's come out behind Kellen. So Kellen jumping Yannick in the pits. Oh no, he's gone in earlier, hasn't he? He obviously pit a lap or two earlier. He's managed to get past Yannick, but CMP's actually got quite a bit of time over Yannick there in the pits. And they've got pretty much the same fuel. So that's an interesting one. So we've got Racing Green still in first place with Viking Dog there in second. CMP's now in third with Kellen in fourth. We've got Yannick there in 5th place. Perry's now in 6th. 2.3 seconds off the back of Yannick though. He's got his work out a little bit. Alessandro up into 7th now. And he started to chip away at that gap up ahead to Perry. What can he do in the dying stages of this race? Can he manage to get a few more positions? Astro now in 8th. 3 seconds off the back of Alessandro. Auto Ratil in 9th. BX Royal down in 10th, being challenged by Tinted. Tinted trying to have a look around the outside. BX covers the inside into Druids now. He's going to get a better exit. Tintin still having a look, still wants to try and get that position done. We've seen a little bit of a battle between these two earlier on this race. BX Royal just gets the better exit. Tintin still hard on BX's bumper though. There's only 4 temps in it. And Capel's not too far behind now as well. Capel currently in 12th place, but 9 temps off the back of Tintin. BX Royal is starting to try and create a bit of breathing space now. He said, I've had enough of that. I'm going to leave you to the attention of Capel. Then we have Zico. Zico down in 13th. What's going on? Anonyma there in 14th. What is going on with Zico? Oh no, so yeah, Zico's had a big moment somewhere. Lap 21, it was a 142.5. Oh, he's had a few inconsistencies with his lap times there. Had Zico, bless him. Obviously just not feeding it in the Mazda around Brands. Definitely going to be interesting looking at the standings when they're published. I think at the moment this means that BX will overtake Zico in the standings, but is that going to be a surprise from... Who else was there? Capel and Alessandro. Alessandro having a really good outing in this round. As is Viking Dog, so Viking Dog currently sat in 7th, but currently with the fastest lap, and it looks like he's going to take 2nd place here in the feature as well, unless he pulls out something magical or Racing Green has a moment. CMP still holds on to 3rd place at the moment. Could this be a podium for CMP? You can tell he's hungry for it. Yannick still sat in 4th place. He was closer before though, wasn't he? He's 1.1 seconds now behind CMP. He's actually only 9 tenths ahead of Kellen. Can Kellen try and challenge Yannick for that 4th place? The top 5 though, 6 seconds ahead of Alessandro. And then we have Perry coming under the attention there of Auto Rotation. In the second of the 2 BMWs, Perry finds himself in the BMW sandwich. And then we've got the Porsche of Astro looming in the background. Perry went a little bit deep through the final turn there. That's allowed Auto Rotation to start having a look up the inside. I think he's going to send it into turn 1. And he does indeed. Astro tries to follow through as well. Perry's going to have to try and cover him off. Can he do so though? No, not really. That's allowed Astro through into Druids. No, they're still side by side. And no, he does finally get through. So Auto Rotation up to 7th. Oh, Perry! Perry launches it back up the inside, back up into 8th place. Astro still hard on his gearbox. Perry's going to cover the inside once again. Astro tries to have a look around the outside. A little bit of door banging going on between these two. Perry back up into 8th once again. Astro down to 9th. So Perry retaking the position. I think this battle's going to continue. I think it might be the closest battle on track at the moment though, so we're going to stick with it for a minute. As Astro trying to have a look around the outside again, or maybe going for the switchback. Yeah, that's it. He's going for the better exit here. He's going to have the better run surely along the start finish. Tiny bit of door rubbing once again. Perry tries to squeeze Astro. No love lost there between these two. Oh, look at that, they switch positions once again. What a battle these two are having. So Perry retakes 8th place. Astro is going to have to recompose himself. Well, at the moment the gap is 5/10, and then we've got 2.8 seconds back to BX Royal there in 10th place, and then quite considerable gaps between the rest of the field. Zico starting to catch maybe on Capel. So Racing Green still 6.7 seconds ahead of Viking Dog. These two are going to come up to start the final lap now. CMP is now well and truly under the focus of Yannick. Yannick looking like he's had enough of sitting behind, wants to try and take that 3rd place. He wants that podium position. Who's going to find their feet on that final step? We've got Kellen not too far behind as well in 5th place, only 1.5 seconds off the back of them. These two have a bit of a coming together. We could see the McLaren driver of Kellen on that 3rd step as well. You never know. CMP doing just enough at the moment. We've seen how good he is at defending. He's made it a very difficult job for Yannick to get past as yet. So Yannick is going to have to pull out something from somewhere, hopefully without contact. We'll have to go on board with this guy here. He's going to sew this one up. He's going to turn this one into the win here in the feature. GG's Racing Green. Long time coming, mate. Viking Dog will take 2nd place. What a drive there for Viking Dog, and the fastest lap. CMP has managed to hold on to that podium place. He's finished in 3rd place. We've got Yannick in 4th, Kellen in 5th place. GG CMP. Alessandro will finish in 6th place, followed by his teammate in 7th, Auto Ration. We have Astro finishing in 8th, Perry in 9th, BX will take 10th. Tintin, he's going to take 11th place there. Capel and Zico. Capel finishes in 12th, Zico in 13th. Well, Zico is going to maybe get past along the start finish there, but not quite. And Anonyma, last but not least, he's going to take that 14th place. What a race that was, guys. And what a cracking strategy there from Racing Green. And the results once again, Racing Green managed to take the win there. He finished actually 7.1 seconds ahead of Viking Dog as well, so that is very respectable. Viking Dog finished in 2nd place, CMP was 3rd, we had Yannick in 4th, Kellen 5th, Alessandro 6th, Auto Ration 7th, Astro in 8th, Perry was 9th, BX was 10th, Tintin was 11th, Capel was 12th, and Zico 13th with Anonyma in 14th place. Well, that was it, guys. That was round 3, and that was a great one, wasn't it? Very, very good indeed. We did see some shenanigans. I think there's probably going to be some Stewart inquiries and stuff, but obviously, hopefully we caught the best of the action. We'll be back again next week, same time, same place. I've been your boy Vex. This has been the Aero League Racing's Tier 1 drivers in the GT7 Championship, Season 18, Round 3. Good night.